What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to episode 27, I think, of Up the Humbugs. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Let's dive into today's episode. First of all, an update as to how we've been doing since the last time we checked in. Of course, I think Woodford and Frenford were in the last episode. Joseph was incredible, as he was last season. We then went and played K Sports in the FA Vars second round. Absolutely breezed past them. Wasn't even an issue. Joseph again on the score sheet, 3 games in a row. Very good result. We then played Saffron Walden at home, and I don't really know what happened here. We went 2-0 down and just could not get back into it. A goal from Kane Gilbert just wasn't enough. 2-1 loss. However, we redeemed ourselves with a 2-1 away win against a great Wakering side. Again, Joseph on the score sheet. Gilbert scored a minute later to turn that game fully around and win 2-1. We then had our FA Vars third round game and recorded our biggest ever win. Joseph got a hat-trick. This man's insane. He's absolutely insane. A really, really good result against Westfields. 6-0. Elliot Moore and Jesse Olokolu with the other goals in that game. Then we played Tilbury in the Peter Butcher Memorial Trophy second round. 2-1 win. Pretty comfortable. Leroy Joseph again on the score sheet. Got to make him captain at this rate. A good result, nevertheless. A 1-1 draw against Takeley. Probably a game we should be winning. Kane Gilbert scored to equalise at the start of the second half. Sal Williams picked up an injury, which we'll get onto in just a minute. Not the best result, but you'll see in just a second that we did avenge this. Ilford, a game we were quite comfortable in. 3-1 was the final score. It was pretty easy from minute 1. They got a late consolation. Pretty standard. And then, like I said earlier, we avenged that earlier result against Takeley. A 4-0 away win in the Errington Challenge Cup second round. If you remember last season, we actually got knocked out of these cups pretty early doors and the board weren't happy. Well, they're very happy with how far we've got this season, and we've already achieved both objectives set by the board to just be competitive in these tournaments. So, kudos. Now, as I mentioned, we've had a few injuries. Sal Williams is the latest to pick up an injury, and he'll be out for another 3 weeks. Jesse Olokolu picked up a thigh strain as well a few games back, and he's not expected back until the start of January in game. So another 2 to 3 weeks for him. And Billy Knott has been out for a while, but he's set to come back soon. Expected to be out for 1 to 4 days. Will we see him this episode? Maybe. He might struggle to get back into the team though. And he might struggle to get back into the team because we have made a few signings. I realised that the team was struggling. There's a little bit of deadwood around the team, and I think we've been doing okay, but to go that step higher to really sort of secure at least playoffs this season, we needed to bring in a couple more players, and this was the first one we got. Fernando Bell Toxtel. God knows how you say that. Fernando Bell, a central midfielder, 25 years of age. Doesn't look great here stats wise, but he's done very well. Actually, I've been very impressed with him. He's come in, he's played 4 games, a 6.72 average rating, but he just keeps the ball ticking over in midfield. And I felt like we needed somebody in there just to provide a bit more depth, really, because Simon Parson hasn't been at his best this season. Sonny Dutton as well. We've had not injured, so it's kind of been a bit of a free-for-all in midfield. I think Fernando kind of brings a little bit of regularity to that. The signings continued with a new centre-back. Josh Endell can also play left-back. This one's exciting. He's got a lot of potential ability. Currently 3 stars. 24 years of age. Played for Coventry back in the day. I say back in the day like he's a 50-year-old. He did play for Coventry. And again, just someone that we can bring in and really bulk out our defence. I've been very happy with the defence this season overall. But we've had a couple of outgoings, which means I just needed a couple more options available. I think I mentioned it last episode, but I have been looking at getting a new goalkeeper for some time. And this one popped up. Jamie Grossart. Initially not much better than what we've got. potentially could be amazing. But he's very good at one-on-ones, and that's an area that we're not too good in. So I just felt like it was time to bring in a new keeper, a bit of fresh blood to the team, and you'll see why in a minute. And the final new signing, and this has literally just happened before I started recording this episode, we brought in Harry Daly on loan. He's a left back. He is from Fenford, played for Ipswich as well. I say played, 0 there, but we'll see. But Harry Daly comes in, again, just to provide backup, because, again, we've had a couple of outgoings, so let's get on to those. Darren Preston is no longer with us. He is gone. I'm a little bit disappointed about this, because he has got a lot of potential. However, was not ready for first team action, and he wasn't happy to play in the youth teams or sit on the bench, so we had to let him go. Unfortunately, very good last season, sort of key to our playoff push last year. Unfortunately, this year it just didn't happen for him. Lewis Busby, gone, but never forgotten. Again, another one. I mean, this was one who I didn't mind getting rid of. He was only 1 star. He had very, very little potential to improve. Again, we will never forget what he did for us in that first season. Fantastic player. Could help out a left back sometimes as well. He will be missed, but these kind of these kind of outgoings are essential if we are to sort of achieve our targets. This was kind of a surprise even to me. Jack Cherry is gone. Yeah, hasn't been the best keeper. Of course, an absolute legend as far as Halstead Town goes. Kind of came back into form halfway through the season and was actually playing okay. But I don't know. I wanted a new goalkeeper, and then a team just came in with an offer, and I thought he's not going to improve much, so let's get him out and we'll just kind of gamble on the 2 youngsters that we've got now. And finally, and this one has just happened as well before I started recording, Antonio Duncan is gone. Again, another one who's not going to improve much. He's actually unambitious in his personality. Again, we won't forget what he did in the first season. We got the very best out of him, and I don't think he'll be putting up numbers like this again in his career. I hope I'm wrong, but best of luck to him at Cannons Wood. This is where we currently stand in competitions. We are well and truly still in 4 competitions competing for the top prize in the league. We're 4th, got a game in hand on top. We're currently 9 points behind them. Could be 6 if we win. I think we've got our game in hand today in today's episode. The FA Vars, of course, we're in the 4th round, play Romsey Town. We're still in the Peter Butcher Trophy, and we're still in the Challenge Cup as well. Big game here against White Ensign. They're currently 6th, I think, in the league. We've got White Ensign and Tilbury in this episode. Tilbury are 3rd, so a couple of really big sort of 6-pointers towards the top of the league. And this is how we line up for it. We've got Jamie Grossart in goal, our new goalkeeper. He's been very, very good so far. Moore Knight Endell, new centre-back, is in there. Rowe at left-back. Chadwick, Bell Toxtall, Long, Gilbert on the right, Joseph on the left, and Baker Moran up top. On the bench, that leaves us with Kokalakis, Reynolds, Dennis, Simon Parson, and youngster Rob Atkinson is on the bench with a lot of injuries up top. Right then, here we go. I tell you what, a win against White Ensign and Tilbury could really set us on our way to great things this season. We've been in a good run of form since that kind of rocky patch. We seem to have got back into the swing of things. Hopefully we can do so in this episode as well. No doubt, because I turned the camera on, we'll lose both games in this episode. Would not surprise me. But we've got our first highlight here with White Ensign on the ball. And they're just patiently moving the ball around from side to side, looking for a way through our defence. And they found one through Gregory. It's a good first touch. An even better second touch, unfortunately. And we are 1-0 down inside 10 minutes. Right, that half absolutely flew by. And we go in 1-0 down. I want a much better display in the second half. We need our midfield just to provide a little bit more. Be more expressive, I guess. Maybe pass it into space as well. Try and get runners onto the ball. Let's see if we can find a way back. Not the first time this season we've been the goal down, so I'm not overly worried yet. But our highlight straight from kickoff does not help the nerves. But Bell's done very well in the centre of midfield to win the ball. And now we can potentially set up a counter-attack here. Force back to Endel though. Who finds Rowe. And Rowe is not afraid to get forwards. We've seen it many times this season already. Chadwick back to Endel. Bell. Chadwick. Long. Moore. Also on the other side. Equally brave enough to get forwards. More inside for Chadwick. Chadwick shoots. And it's just over. It's well worked. Maybe could have looked to get the ball into the box rather than shooting from the outside. But a little bit brighter. This looks like a free kick. Possibly for an offside. Grossart restarts play. It's a good knockdown and Bell's in. Good tackle. But Joseph picks up the ball and Joseph shoots. And Joseph scores. Of course he does. His 12th goal of the season. He is in amazing form at the moment. He's got to be one of the best attacking players in this division. Amazing. Well, another highlight here. Gilbert's won the ball. Plays it to Long. Long back to Knight. Knight to Bell. Bell looking for the ball over the top. Baker Moore is going to run onto it. Can he get a goal? Might be his first for the club. Never mind. Honestly, Baker Moore's job is just to hold the ball up and get the wingers running off him. That is his primary objective. Throwing for White Ensign. But we've won the ball back. Our midfield have woken up. Chadwick plays it to Bell. And Bell has a very loose pass over the top. And Baker Moran does not possess the speed or the technical ability to run and control that. And White Ensign potentially have a chance to build up an attack of their own. But can they? Or will we win the ball back again? Of course we will. Baker Moran, there he is. Joseph loses it, wins it back. Bell loses it. What's going on? Snellus. Sounds like a Pokemon. I think I said that last season. But it does. It sounds like a Pokemon. If it is a Pokemon, let me know in the comments. Eden. The Doling. Doling looks inside, finds Brunton. And Knight gets a tackle in. Falls to Vickers though. Doling again. Inside for Brunton. Brunton shoots. And it's just over. Very sloppy play from both sides. Has to be said. Another highlight. And it's Moore with a throw in. Moore to Long. Little 1-2. Moore in towards Baker Moran. Is he ever going to score? Oh, dearie me. Subs, who have I got on the bench I could bring on? Dennis? Maybe? Let's do that. Let's bring Dennis on. And I guess we have to try and protect our lead. We'll bring Simon Parson on for Chadwick. There's a highlight going on in the background. Brunton shoots. Oh, it's just wide. Okay, 2 subs on. Simon Parson and Dennis. Can he be a menace? 15 minutes left to play. Gilbert's been quite quiet this game. On a 6.5, looking quite tired as well. I wonder if... Do I bring on Atkinson? We're going to do it. Atkinson on. And he's going up top as a pressing forward. Holy moly, what am I doing? Try and make an impact, there's no pressure. Imagine if Rob Atkinson gets the winner. Who was it last season? We had someone last season who started playing really, really well. Was it Joseph? No. I can't think who it was. We had a player last season. My mind's gone completely blank. We had a player last season, a youth player, who we put in the side, and he just started absolutely killing it. Was it Joseph? No. Anyway, here's Simon Parson, who plays it to Moore. Moore into the box. I don't know if that was a shot or a cross, and I don't think he knows either. 4 minutes of stoppage time. We've upped the tempo. We've gone a bit more direct, but it looks like this is going to play out as a 1-1 draw, which isn't the worst result in the world. It means we remain 4 points clear of White Ensign, which we do. And I think we are 8 points off top spot, I want to say. I feel like we were much better in the second half. Arguably could have won it. We are 8 points off top spot, but 4 points clear of 6th. Oh, it's going to be so tough. Be so tough. Right then, it's time to take on Tilbury. One change, Dutton comes in. We've had a little bit of a standoff. He wants some more playing time, so we're going to grant that request because I don't want to lose him. I think it'd be very important going forward. We've also changed Gilbert to a wide target forward. I dribble less. Do I really want that? Inside forward. I mean, he's playing as a winger. I play him as an inside forward. I want him shooting a little bit more. Right, come on. 3rd versus 4th. Or are we 5th? I think we're 5th after the last game. Either way, game on. It is indeed 3rd versus 4th. I was correct. Here we go. Oh no, Dutton's taking a knock straight away. For goodness sake, man. Honestly. Give him the playing time that he wants, and he does that. Get out of my sight. Right, Bell, you're on. Ball for the away side. Ball comes in, and it's headed by Miles. It's headed miles over. Yep. Got ourselves another highlight. And again, it's the away side on the ball. As the ball comes in, it's headed away. Hope to Williams. Gilbert tackles him and nicks the ball away. Can Gilbert set up a counter-attack? He finds Baker Moran. Back to Bell. Baker Moran's made a good run through the middle. Shoots! I mean, we all knew that wasn't going in. We all knew. It's been all them at the moment. Ball comes in. It looks like we're just quite happy to sit back and play on the counter. Here we go again. Rowe. To Bell. First time ball to Gilbert. Gilbert to Long. Bell. This is a good build-up play. Chadwick! Oh, it's off the post. Out of nowhere. Really good build-up play. He's very unlucky. The highlight continues. Surely not. No, that should be it. Ball carried away. Moore wins the ball back. And I imagine that will be that. Or will it? Or will it? Long. Bell. Oh, Fernando Bell. He's done it. I did not expect that at all. That was such a long highlight. But Fernando Bell puts us 1-0 up in a crucial game. That goal there sends us up to 2nd in the league as things stand. Ball in. Oh my God, if that got in. Oh, a 2-0 lead going into half-time would have been huge. The highlight continues. I don't like this. This is a game of very long highlights. Here's Miles. This has come from our free kick. Into the box. God's sake. Really? Right. Maybe another chance to take the lead again before half time. Or give the ball away and let them take the lead. Boys, what are you doing? Was that a save? Oh, fair play. This keeper's better than Cherry. Alright, half time, 1-1. Not the worst first half of football. Arguably should be winning. We're going to go attacking for the first sort of 10 minutes of the second half. See if we can blow them away before we need to make changes. One good thing for us is Holbridge are losing. They're currently being beaten by Clacton, who are mid-table. So that's a good result for us. Of course, beating Tilbury would be huge. Benfleet have not played yet. But I feel like a draw here, and tell you what, a draw here, and we are sort of gifting Benfleet the league, I feel. Clacton are 3-0 up against Holbridge. Absolutely falling apart. Chadwick. Hopefully we don't fall apart. Baker Moran, round the corner. Oh, about bloody time. What time do you call this? That's his first one. I'm pretty sure that's his first goal for the club. Honestly. About bloody time. Oh. Bell. Oh. Jesus. What a free kick. Good save by the keeper. That's a great save by the keeper, actually. Let's not play that down by any means. That is a great save. We're 5 points behind top spot as things stand. Oh, and we've got a penalty. Step up, Gilbert. Put it away, son. Go on, give us that 2-goal lead. Would be huge. Never in doubt. Kane Gilbert, what a man. 17th goal of the season. And we're not even in January yet. Too easy. We have another highlight. I was blowing my nose off camera. But we've got another highlight, so I've had to stop. Just to see what happens here. As Long gets into the box. Gilbert and Long playing 1-2. It's a bit messy. It falls to Baker Moore. He's got another one. Oh, yes. That says his 6th goal of the season. Has he scored? Not for us. That must be for his other team, his parent team. That must be. I think these are his first 2 Halstead Town goals. Like buses, you wait for 1 and then 2 turn up. Tell you what, we're in again here. Gilbert, Baker Moran, he's got a bloody hat-trick. What did he have for breakfast? Baker bloody Moran. 5-1. We're beating Tilbury 5-1. They were 3rd in the league. Why has he not been doing this all along? Right, we can make changes. Let's go balanced. Don't need to be on attacking now. Although we're flying. Baker Moran has done very well. Got Kokolakis on. I was supposed to start Kokolakis this game. I forgot. My bad. Milligan. And that should be that. Got another highlight. Just over 5 minutes left to play of normal time. And what a result this is turning out to be. What a statement this is to the rest of the teams in the league. A 5-1 win against 3rd place Tilbury. Come and get us, boys. Chadwick. The Bell. He's had a very good game. Baker Moran. Does he want a 4th? Milligan. Bell. Long. Back to Kokolakis. Oh! He nearly got a 4th. It was a good tackle by the Tilbury defender. And the highlight continues. Nope, never mind. There we go. Speaking of collapses, Tilbury have just fallen off a cliff in this game. A 4.37 XG. Wow. What a second half. What a game by Baker Moran. And I hope we see that a little bit more before the season is out. 5-1. Let's see where that puts us. Well, there we have it. 2nd in the league. 20 games played. 18 to go. And we're 7 points clear of 6th place, which is huge. Great cushion between us and potentially falling out of the playoff places. It's a long way to go, but it's looking good. Yep, I was right. Those were his first goals for Halstead Town in 11 games. He scored 3 goals. George bloody Baker bloody Moran. Right then, it's that time of the episode where we look ahead to where we'll be in the next episode. And it's a busy month for us in January. We've got, Jesus Christ, how many games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 games in January. Jesus. Within those 8 games, we've got our FA Vaz game. We've got 2 quarterfinals as well, both against Great Wakering. But the games I will be catching up with you in, or on, or around, are the West Essex and Stanway Rovers game. West Essex currently bottom of the league. I think they've only got like 2 points. And Stanway Rovers hovering around mid-table. Should be a fun episode, maybe a little less pressure than what we experienced this episode. But the run continues. We're now, what? How many is that? 8 games unbeaten. We're back, baby. We're back. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe. Helps me massively. Goal for 2024. 200 subs? I think that's realistic. Let's get it done. Have a good one.